Hello. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Ben Carlson from A Wealth of Common Sense. I hope you may already know of him, but he's one of my favorite people to follow. He has a daily newsletter called A Wealth of Common Sense. Probably, 2, 3, 4 times a week. He has just absolute gold, really applicable to you and I, real estate and mortgage professionals. The other 3 or 4 days, it's more investment based and maybe doesn't apply to us. But every day I get something out of it. On the days that it's not applicable, it takes 1 or 2 seconds to look at it and go, well, I don't need the information. And then the days that it's great, then you need to dive deep because you can always learn a lot from Ben. So in his newsletter from earlier this week, the title of his newsletter, which is what caught my attention, is The Housing Market Becoming a Problem? Is the housing market becoming a problem? What a good question. And what he's really referring to, he's referring to the old maxim. And the old maxim is from, it's from Ed Leamer, and it was in 2007. And the old maxim is housing is the business cycle. That's the old maxim. And it means that it's the important flashpoint for the U.S. economy and financial markets as well, as it's the weather vane, it's the canary in the coal mine, it's the indicator of where the economy goes. As goes housing, as goes the economy. And so in his newsletter, Ben quotes Luke Kawa at Sherwood News, who wrote a piece just the other day about housing is the business cycle. And so Ben questioned, seems like housing is kind of weak right now. Is that a harbinger for what's to come for the rest of the economy? Should we worry? Really, really interesting article. And the fact is, probably not, but it's something to pay attention to. Now, in his article, he talks about housing is the business cycle, how it generates 20% of GDP, and that's a leading indicator of where the economy may be going. And he said some of his concerns, the lock-in effect, about how over half of U.S. homeowners have mortgage rates below 4% and 75% have rates under 5%, and that this is creating a significant barrier for homeowners to sell their house. And then first home buyers are struggling with affordability, with high home prices and borrowing costs. In his article, he talks about builder stock prices, builders' appetite to build houses right now. And he goes, is this really leading? Is this an indicator that the economy may not be as strong as we think? Now, it may or may not be. I don't think so yet. Let me show you a glance at his newsletter, because I really encourage you to possibly subscribe. It's free. You get it every day. It doesn't, you can click through it. This is when you click through it, you get to the article of the day. A lot of the articles of the day don't interest us, but then you just ignore those. And I love it right off the bat. This is one of the better charts. I know we've seen this. Fed starts cutting here. What do mortgage rates do? They go straight up. That seems kind of odd, but I love that. He talks about it. He talks about the monthly mortgage payments. You can see from 1989, when they were just $600 to today, they're $2,128. I like the way he's looking. Here he's talking about mortgage applications to interest rates. This is another great chart, right? Yellow line is interest rate. The dark shade is mortgage applications. Not surprisingly, rates are down, applications are up, rates are up, applications are down. Really easy to understand, not emotional, not clickbait. Same thing, he does the same thing. Here's interest rates, here's refinances. This is another really great visual. These are really good visuals to use in your lunch and learns, to explain to your referral partners. It's really good stuff. Here's the quotes right here from Ed Lerner. Here's some more. There he's speaking to vulnerability. He's speaking to housing. You can see housing starts are down. Housing under construction is down, significantly trending down. Housing completions trending down. U.S. employment and residential construction is trending up. By the way, that's good. And by the way, this the whole construction thing, which I've read quite a few times. While residential construction is still rising, commercial construction is shooting through the roof. So construction is extremely strong. That we don't have to worry about. Think of all the data centers they're building, all the apartments they're building. So anyway, that's his newsletter. I really enjoy his newsletter. I recommend it. I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of today's article. I'll put a link to the newsletter in my notes below. And of course, I put I did a review of this article on LinkedIn this morning. I gave you a link to the article there. Check out my LinkedIn. I'm constantly posting stuff like this. Hopefully that you find useful. Hopefully that makes us good advisors to our clients. There's plenty of business out there. Let's just go after it. Let's go get it, man. That's it. Happy hunting. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thanks so much for your time.